Hey, welcome to whatever channel you're watching this on. I'm Missy Tolley, your psychic medium and author. I am based in Ohio. Today, I want to talk to you about clairaudience, which is the extrasensory ability to receive psychic information through your inside ears or your psychic hearing. An example of this would be like getting a song stuck in your head until literally you can't take it anymore. And you're like, why is this song stuck in my head like Baby Shark? Okay. Maybe your spirit guides, your loved ones, and your angels are trying to send you signals to be more playful or to sing the song, because song and singing is one of my tips to enhance your clairaudient abilities. And singing, our spirit guides, our loved ones, our angels, they love when we sing, and it raises our frequency. So if you want to connect to that higher frequency and receive those psychic or extrasensory pieces of information, I call them wisdom nuggets. You can call them whatever you want, impressions, psychic abilities, whatever it is you want to talk about it or call it or whatever, tomato, tomato. For me, what I want to portray to you is singing will help enhance your ability to connect to that extrasensory ability to connect clairaudiently with the psychic ears, okay? The next tip I want to give you is meditate. When you meditate, you are allowing your body to be very still and focus in on the information that you're receiving. And as long as you're paying attention, and here's kind of that third tip I'm going to give you, is pay attention to your thoughts and thoughts that are not your own, okay? Here's an example of this. Say you're working on the computer, or you're washing dishes, or you're cooking, and you're thinking about your day. All of a sudden, boom, here comes this extra thought out of nowhere to change the tires on the car or to get an oil change. That is your signal from your loved ones in spirit, your spirit team, to get you on the right track, essentially to keep you on the path that you're needing to go on, whatever it means to you. But it's just their way to signal to you, hey, you're busy, you've got all this stuff going on, here's a little wisdom nugget from heaven. Okay, that's my book right there, Wisdom Nugget from Heaven. So let's keep going. So my third tip to you is to journal, because journaling helps us to slow down our thoughts so we can actually hear them. Now, when we're talking about clairaudience, a lot of times claircognizance, which is the extrasensory ability to just know information that you didn't know previous, and it can be evidential or it can be something more futuristic that comes true. So it's factual and evidential, just information that you know, kind of like if you know somebody's going to call you or you think about someone and then all of a sudden they show up or they call. It's kind of that same way, and you can connect with people through telepathy that way, but it's also called claircognizance. So claircognizance and clairaudience kind of go hand in hand. They work together very, very well. All right. So let's talk about journaling. You don't have to journal with a pen and paper. You can actually journal by typing, texting, however it is that you want to do. You can do a video journal, but I really, really, really recommend pen and paper. It's the best way I journal. I don't do it every day, but I do it probably 2 to 3 times a week. So I would say it helps you to slow down and process the thoughts that are coming in, and to acknowledge what are your thoughts and what are thoughts that are not your own. The next tip I have for you is to really just allow yourself to relax. When you are relaxed, you can connect to that frequency that's just much more aligned with your soul's purpose. And if you're feeling like you're all jittery and stuff, just slow down and just remember the breath. The breath is the most important part of our existence. We have to breathe, otherwise we don't live, right? So the dead remind us to continue living. So breathing while you're listening is so important. So practice listening, and the more you practice listening to the living, the better apt you'll be to listen to the messages and the information, the impressions, the psychic connections you have to the other side. The next thing I'm going to tell you to do is really just listen from within. Know and trust the process of whatever you're picking up. It's really, really, really important. Because let's say you had something on your mind like 3 or 4 days in a row and then you forgot about it. maybe you should have written it down. Maybe there's another way you can set an alarm on your phone, but try to remind yourself to stay in sync with yourself, because that's going to help you kind of remember claircognitively the things that you have going on, and your inner voice or your higher voice will send you little reminders. For me, I hear spirit through my right side, which is probably swapped for you. But for me, I know I connect to my higher self. And one little wisdom nugget I want to give you, a lot of times spirit will communicate to us in our own voice, because we're able to connect with it better, because we already know it. We already know our voice. It's just who we are. So if you feel like you're talking to yourself, you're probably having those wonderful conversations with your higher self at that higher frequency, okay? The next fun little trick I have, or tip I have to give you to enhance your clairaudient abilities, is not only to sing, but to talk in an accent or some kind of dialect that is not your original dialect. And you can talk like a man like this if you need to, and you can sit there and laugh if you need to. But doing this like children do, they're able to connect to that frequency, and then you can sit there, darling, and you can just speak like this, and you can connect to your spirit guides and their personalities. You can laugh all you want, but being playful and having fun with it, you will be able to hear other forms of communication because you're practicing that with a physical body. So a lot of times our children want to role play. It is important that you role play in your life. And if you do it on your own, I do it with my family, my kids, we have fun with it. It helps me to enhance my clairaudience, where I can understand better, even if they don't speak English, the spirits that are coming through, I'm still able to connect with them through my clairvoyance, which you can click on that video if you want. But what I'm going to tell you is really listen to the living, because that's how you're going to enhance your abilities to listen to the dead. So I hope you liked my Wednesday wisdom nugget. I'm Medium Missy Tully. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. But in the comments below right now, I want you to write down one thing that you learned from this video, because it's going to help me. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, put that in the comments below, and I might just make a video about it. On that note, everyone, take care. Have a great day.